Hello and welcome to WHEELCRY. This is a list building challenge where Toast and I will spin a wheel from a tier category to determine which warband we're going to play.
We will then take that faction to the TTS and we'll duke it out to find out who is the winner. Losers get to take allies, and the first person to win 2 out of 3 games in that tier is crowned the winner.
Join us as we play through the tiers to find out who will become the ultimate Warcry warrior. Not gonna lie, real salty. Jeez, the amount of crits. What are you gonna do? I don't know. But anyway, Toast, king of B tier, he did it. I'm gonna try and get my honor back for the last game. So let's see what we get. Something good, I hope. What is it gonna be? Ogre tribes. Okay, I can do things with Ogre tribes. Just the fact that you have base ogres is something that will really work for me. I can go like Tyrant, I can go all the stuff, and I can make a big old list because I've got Noblars as well. I can take Crossgorn if I want to. I get allies. That'd be good. All right, yes, let's go. Let's make an Ogre tribes list. Ogres, real good. At least I've got super strong fighters. I can make a real simple, smashy list, and I think that'll be fine. Go through this quickly because there isn't all that much to see apart from like raw stats. Quick bite. After you get attacked, bullet hit rolls are made. If there are no crits, allocate 3 damage points to the attacking fighter and heal 3. Pretty nice on things with lower attacks. You get to do a bit of damage, you get to heal. Generally, not amazing because your basic ogres are going to be doing more damage anyway. On the Maw Path, +3 move for the next move action. Great stuff. Bounding leaps, this one's on the Gorger. Visible enemy fighter within 6 inches, you get bonus move action, must finish closer. I don't think we're going to be bringing Gorgers because Gorgers are fine. They're outperformed by the Gorger Morpack Gorgers, so I don't think we're going to be using that. Iron Fist is available on your basic dudes. Pick an enemy fight within 1 inch, with 2 dice. On a roll of 3 to 5, allocate 1 damage point. On a roll of 6, number of damage points equal to the value of this ability. We will probably not be using that because generally we're going to be using either on the Maw Path to get into combat, or we're going to be using just flat +1 attack. Sneaky Traps. Until the end of the battle round, each enemy fighter that makes move action within 3 suffers impact damage. Again, hardly ever used. I think it's usable on some of the Noblars, but you want to funnel your doubles into other places. Bull Charge. So Bull Charge is available on the Iron Guts until the end of this fight's activation. When it ends within 1 inch, pick a visible enemy fighter within 1 inch, allocate a number of damage points equal to the value of this ability. Bestigors have it. They have a very similar ability where you run and do a whole bunch of damage. Might be interesting if we end up rolling like 6s, basically. And then Thunderous Blast of Hot Metal. This one is on Lead Belchers. +3 to attacks and strength characteristic of the next missile attack action made by this fighter. Yeah, it's a quad. Probably won't be building around it. But here are abilities. Interesting stuff. Might makes right. Kill a guy. Bonus move, bonus attack. Fantastic. Lead the Skull. Visible for friendly fighter with the Beast Room up within 4. That fighter takes a bonus attack action. That's if we are taking Hunters and Saber Tusks, which we are unlikely to take. Blood Brawl is on Butchers. It's basically a heal on a double. Bully on the first degree. This one's on Crushers, I think. Pick a guy within 2. A half the value of the ability, do that many damage points. Then that friendly fighter makes a bonus move action or bonus attack action. So you can make your friends do bonus moves or bonus attacks by doing a little bit of damage to them, basically. So it's actually fine. It's not terrible. Haul 'em in. So this one is on the new Icebrow Hunter, I think it's called. Blood Pelt Hunter. There we go. Haul 'em in is on the Blood Pelt Hunter. Bonus attack action. Great. After that attack action, the target of that attack action makes a bonus move directly towards. Interesting thing about this, it not only works on the harpoon, you can use the spear the thing has got to make that bonus attack and to pull people in. So it's really good, it's really versatile. And then we've got Fire Breath. Again, a quad, again, unlikely to be used. Frostgorn, we know all about Frostgorn. Layman Trap, Ego Boss. Ego Boss gives bonus attack actions to Frostgorn. Layman Trap puts a little token down. Anyone who moves within range of that token takes 2 to 6 points of damage. Very nice. I think Frostgorn is going to be the way to go. Black Powder's Buccaneers, I haven't actually looked at. Double Bird Strike, so the bird? No, this is Black Powder himself. Pick a visible friendly fighter within 6 that is a Buccaneer and can fly. So the bird can make a bonus move or bonus attack action, okay? Sikkim, this one works on the Rock Tusk. So Black Powder's Buccaneers and Frenzied. The fight makes bonus moves. So basically, the Buccaneers, Black Powder can make his buddies move or attack on doubles, depending on what he's got. And then on a triple, he can get +3 attacks to the next attack action made by this fighter that targets an enemy fighter more than 3 inches away. If I remember, Black Powder has Gun. Yeah, Black Powder has Gun, which is a 2/4/2/4. So on a triple, he can make it a 5-4-2-4 as long as he shoots someone further away. It's fine. But what are we going to be bringing? Here we go. Okay, options, real good options are an Ogre Tyrant, just to crush things. A 4-6-4-8 damage profile is great. Hunter, I love the new Blood Belt Hunter. I think is very strong, the new Blood Belt Hunter, especially with an inbuilt bonus attack action triple. And if it kills someone, it gets to use a double to make a bonus attack action. So I think that's strong. A 3-5-3-5 damage profile is pretty good anyway, so perhaps one of these. I don't know if I'd want to take him and Hrothgorn at the same time. In fact, let's do this first. Hrothgorn's Man Trappers. Let's bring Bushwhack up, because Bushwhack is great. And then we've got Quiv, who's now 60 points. I don't think it's necessary to bring Quiv anymore. Quiv just allows Hrothgorn to get a bonus attack action on a triple. We'll put him in to begin with to see where we are. That's 100 points. Hrothgorn's 300 with a 2-6-4-8 damage profile at 9-inch range, which is really, really good. So we've spent 400 points on 3 guys, which isn't bad considering it's ogres. Only one of them is an ogre at the moment, which isn't great. I really want to use... The problem is, if I bring both Hrothgorn and the Blood Pelt Hunter, I will be tempted just to sit there and shoot. The Hunter is 280 points versus Hrothgorn's 300. So for 20 points, what do you gain? 10 more wounds. You're losing a point of movement. It's a 2-6-3-5 versus 2-6-4-8. The damage is better on this guy. Hrothgorn is not as good in combat, though. Just like if I had to punch things. So that's interesting. Gutlord 3-6-5-10 at 2-inch range is always a good shout. This is what people usually bring. Just a Crusher, because a 4-5-4-8 damage profile is really good. Technically, I don't need to take a Crusher because I've got Hrothgorn. If I bring the Crusher, what abilities does it unlock? Let's see. So they all have Might Makes Right. The Crusher has Iron Fist. The Crusher has On the Moor Path. Okay, so Hrothgorn doesn't get the bonus move action, but the Crusher does. And the Crusher has Bull Charge. Okay. I don't think we need the Crusher, to be honest. I think we can save the points there and just go with like normal ogres. Where's our normal ogres? Iron Guts, 3-6-4-8. Let's compare. What is an interesting point of comparison is Iron Gut versus Crusher. Iron Gut versus Crusher. Bunch more wounds. Iron Gut's got toughness 5, which is nice. Same movement. 3-6-4-8 versus 4-5-4-8. So yeah, I think the 20 points you're paying for the Crusher does get you a lot more, I think. Because the Crusher also gets Might Makes Right, which allows me on doubles to get the extra activations off. So Hrothgorn Crusher, I think, is a good shout. What basic guys would I like to bring? A Yeti? Yetis are fast, but I don't think they're good enough for this. Here you go. Ogre Glutton with clubs. 4-5-3-6 with 28 wounds. It's not bad. I do have space for one more hero in here. So maybe another Crusher, 255. There aren't any real, like, cheap enough heroes. What basic guys can I bring? I'm 4-man at the moment. So I need to really bump that up to maybe 7. So if I get another Ogre and then a couple of guys, a couple of Noblars, I think that might be fine. I got 3-6-4-8. It's a good damage profile, but how is it compared to basic Ogre Glutton? 3-6-4-8 versus 4-5-3-6. So you get the extra attack. You're basically winning on 3s anyway. You're paying 35 points? No, I think we just go basic Ogre Glutton with clubs. Yeah. 1 Ogre Glutton? So that gives me Hrothgorn Man Trapper, a Crusher, Ogre Glutton with clubs, and then we got Quiv to give Hrothgorn more attacks. We got Bushwhacker to bushwhack things, so that's all fine. In terms of allies, I can take the Beast Knob, who's just real good, the Beast Knob, actually. Maybe it's the Beast Knob. Maybe the Beast Knob is the answer. Instead of this Crusher, 4-5-4-8, 4-6. We're almost there for 55 points less. The Beast Knob also has some funky powers, if I remember. What has he got? What rune marks? He's got the Trapper rune mark. We can use Cruel Stabbing. Until in this fight's activation, +1 for damage points allocated by each hit and critical hit. From melee attack actions made by this fighter to an enemy fighter that's got 5 or more wounds. Okay. It can use this one, Cruel Taunts. An enemy fighter that's within a number of inches of this fighter equal to the value of the ability. Until the end of the battle round, subtract 2 from the damage points allocated by each hit and critical hit from attack actions. And then it gets Cruel Trap, which is fun. Back to Obermoor Tribes, because at 200 points, it's almost just a basic ogre for 200 points. You lose 3 wounds, you lose 1 point of crit, you gain a point of strength, you get that range attack in there. If we get rid of our Ogre Glutton with clubs, we got Quiv, we got Bushwhacker. Basic Noblars are 45 points, they sit around and do stuff. How many just normal Noblars can I get? 1? 3 Noblars? 3 Noblars? Make it an 8-man mob hand with Frothgorn, a Crusher, a Beast Nob. I know there's very few ogres in this actual ogre warband, but I still think it's got play, especially at 8 men. Instead of the Crusher, do we go for the Gut Lord? Or do I just not go Beast Nob? That brings me down to 7. Not go 1 Noblar. And then buy a 255 point ogre of some kind. It's a Crusher. I could buy a second Crusher. Wow, Hrothgorn and 2 Crushers. Honestly, that's not a terrible idea. Another Crusher, I think, is the answer. We make it a flat 7-man, we buy a bunch of Noblars, we got Bushwhacker, we got Quiv to give Hrothgorn Mantrapper more attacks, the Crushers themselves and Might Makes Right, which gives them more attacks. 4/5/4/8 damage profile is fantastic. Okay, yeah, 3 ogres, a bunch of Noblars. I think that's where we're going. Let's pull this out. Hrothgorn Mantrapper, shoot, kill, Crusher, great, Noblar, Bushwhacker. Bushwhacker can put the token, which is fun. Layman Trap, always good. Put that token down, control the board. Sneaky Traps on normal Noblars. You can make things suffer impact damage on doubles, whatever. Might Makes Right is fantastic. This is going to be our bread and butter ability where we kill people, we get more moves, get more attack actions, as well as on the more path to actually get in there. Probably never use Iron Fist. Here you go, Boss, to give Hrothgorn good stuff. And we got the Bull Charge Triple. It is 7 man, so we'll be, what, a 3-2-2? Yeah, 3-2-2. So we'll go Hrothgorn, Quiv, and a Noblar. We'll go a Crusher and Bushwhacker, and a Crusher and a Noblar. I think that's it. I think this'll do it, right? Let's go. Let's get up on our back. Let's win B tier. I'm hungry. They're hungry. So you better watch out, Toast. We are coming for you.
And we're back. It's WHEELCRY again. It's the final episode of B tier. I am 2-0, technically 3-0, as I am already the king of B tier and the king of D tier. And by pure technicality, I kind of lost out on C tier, but we don't talk about that loss. We're here, we're spinning the wheel. It's the final wheel, and it's going to be awesome. Let's see what we get. Huzzah! Round and round the wheel goes, where it stops, only the wheel knows. Cities of Sigmar. Which ones? The Castellite hosts. Okay, there's a lot of source here. One, because the Castellite hosts actually operate wonderfully without allies, almost as if they're designed to not have allies because all their abilities work internally and not externally. We can do some source here. We can do some source. Let's have a look. So the Castellite hosts, this is one of the larger warbands. This is huge. These were recently updated in 2023, so it's not even that recent really, but these are the new guys, the new Cities of Sigmar guys, the fancy new models, and they're pretty cool. They also have one of the coolest reactions in the whole game that, if you build around it, can actually do some pretty bonkers stuff. It's called the Castellite Wall, and basically, if I can make this reaction after they are targeted by an attack action but before the hit rolls are made, if they are within 3 inches of another friendly fighter with the Bulwark and or the Elite Rune Mark. If the other friendly fighter has the Bulwark Rune Mark, you gain +1 toughness until the end of the activation. If the other friendly fighter has the Elite Rune Mark, for each hit roll from that attack action that misses, allocate 2 damage points to the attacking fighter. If the other friendly fighter has both Bulwark and Elite, you apply both effects. Now, what's really interesting with this is that it's just really good, right? You have a really powerful toughness buff of +1. You can do counter, but better, if you've got an Elite Rune Mark nearby. And the really interesting thing here is this reads to me that you gain +1 toughness until the end of the activation. So you only actually need to react once to gain +1 toughness. So if someone's attacking you twice, use Castellite Wall and you are actually protected with +1 toughness for both attack actions, potentially 3 with Rampage or some other bonus on that activation, which is bonkers. That's wacky. I'm a big fan of that. This is a very powerful ability, and you can absolutely build your entire warband around the Castellite Wall, and we just might. Now, there's a bunch of other abilities that I am just not going to go over all of them because there are just so many, and we aren't really going to use all of them, to be perfectly honest. some really good ones though. The Castellite formation. Until the end of the battle round, add 2 to the toughness characteristic of friendly fighters with this rune mark while they're within 3 inches. This is insane. You use this, and now you've got +2 toughness, which stacks with Castellite Wall. So you can have your guys at +3 toughness, and spoiler, some of your guys are legitimately toughness 6, right? At base toughness 6. So you've got toughness 9, which is complete overkill. Funnily enough, Vexmore still smashes right through that, which is hilarious. But most things, right, go to like toughness 7 at this point, and they are really hard to shift. Only Vexmore can effectively cut through that kind of defense. It's really powerful. You also have the Rousing Speech, which is a double, which is very powerful. For a double, this is insane. You gain +1 attack in melee. Right, that's it. In a 6-inch bubble with no activation clause. Okay, it only works on your faction. This is a common thing. They must have your faction rune mark to get the effect, but that's all we can take, so that's fine, right? +1 attack in a big bubble on a double. Excellent. Love that. It is so good. 2Me Warriors is also outstanding. So for a triple, each friendly fighter with the Castellite Horse rune mark within 6 inches of this fighter can make a bonus move action, and they must end that action closer to this fighter. Okay, so the guy who used the ability. This is incredible because this has no limit to how many guys can take effect, and it's a bonus move action, so it's immediate. So you can get this guy to run up and then just pull people from all over the shop, and they all just converge towards one guy, and there's so much play to that, okay? So that's also fantastic. And really, there's some other things here and there, but those are the big ones that I really... But that's not all. Outside of the base Cities of Sigmar stuff, we also have the Brethren of the Bolt, who are Bladeborn, who we can take. And these guys are really odd, to the point I might just take them because they are just so odd. They're completely different to your basic guys. Firstly, their reaction is meh. Honestly, it's meh. You just take -1 damage from each hit. So not even crits, you just take -1 damage. Like, that's fine, right? Melee only. It's okay. Help me stick around a bit. Really good against 2-4 profiles. It's really solid against those kind of things. But the real source comes in with their abilities. First, we've got this double called Thunderous Blast. And a big thing to note here is that every single model inside of the Brethren of the Bolt can use every single ability. So they're all dangerous, right? So Thunderous Blast, you pick a guy within 3 inches of your fighter, roll 3 dice. For every 3+, allocate damage points to that fighter equal to half the value of this ability. It's up to 3 damage per 3+. But what gets really spicy is you can pick an enemy fighter within 3 inches of a different visible friendly fighter, one of your guys, okay? If they're within 6 of you, so you can daisy chain. So it's got a 3-inch range, but if you position correctly, it's actually got a 9-inch range. Slightly more because of the base sizes, right? That's cool. And that's reliable, good damage. That's really good for a double. It's a very powerful double, and it's a lot of fun. They also gain access to Furious Abandon, which is basically Rampage, right? It is just Rampage. You get to make a move action equal to the dice, and then you get to make an attack action. It's a Rampage and a triple they all have. Excellent, really good. Now their quad is wordy, but it is so damn cool. It is called Unleashing His Fury, and you make a bonus ranged attack action. When you do it, you pick a different fighter anywhere on the board. There is no range requirement. Okay, anywhere on the board, as long as they're visible to be part of the chain. Then you can pick a third friendly fighter within 6 inches of the second guy, and so on and so on. Once the last fighter in the chain is picked, you can measure the range of that bonus attack action from the last guy in the chain. So your range could be insane, right? In addition, you gain +1 attack, +1 strength, and +1 to your damage characteristics, which by the way is both your hit damage and your crit damage for the weapon for every guy in that chain. And each fighter must have the Brethren of the Bolt rune mark for it to pull off, okay? Now, considering there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in the chain, okay? And they all have ranged attacks. And they're not great ranged attacks, but they all have them. They all go to potentially 6 shots, strength 6, 6-7 damage on a quad. And that is so hilariously good. If you can pull that off, that is amazingly fun to think about. And I really do think this is what we're going to be doing here, is we're going to take these guys and having a really good time doing it. And we're going to take them all. I don't even care what they do, but we'll go over it though. And so Peter Filius is the hero, and he's 150 points. He's not too bad, right? 25 wounds is pretty nice. Toughness 4. He's average movement. 3-3-2-3 is really bad. He's not good in combat. He's not good at a range, but again, we've got all those fun abilities to mess around with. Now, the murderizer of this warband, and I say that with a little bit of sarcasm, is Friar Galvic. This guy has the same awful range profile, decent defense, right? 4-4-18 is really good. And then his actual offense being 4-4-2-4 is quite solid. He is perfect for the triple because he is quite good. He is good enough, right? You'd maybe give him +1 strength. And then he's just going around and just laying in a bunch of melee damage. He's your sort of like brawler, right? Sora Tazat is 5-3-2-3, 105 points, 5-3-2-3, a bit of a blender, very squishy. This thing will die a counter all the time, but if you get them in, you're really just trying to overwhelm with sheer number of attacks. And then the rest of the guys, they're just chaff, right? Acolyte Arcus is 3-4-1-3 at range 2, and then Scorched Jacob, which is just the best name, Coob maybe, is 5-3-1-2, which is an awful profile, but again, high volume, right? The real gimmick here is that all these guys can burn that double, and you really want to be using that double as much as possible to do burst damage, and then use your triple and your quads when they come up, if they come up, right? And overall, I'm not sure this is any good, but we are going to take them all. This comes to a whopping 575 points. And if we make the assumption that we are giving Friar Galvic +1 strength, that's +15, right? So we are actually at 590. We only have 410 points left. And yeah, that's not a lot, but there are some fun things we can take. In terms of leaders, we could take something with the elite rune mark, because I believe these all still gain access. Yeah, they've got the, of course, the right rune marks. These guys could potentially get benefits from their reaction, the Castellite Wall still. So because of that, we can look at the free Guild Marshal with dueling pistols. That guy's got the elite rune mark, pretty spicy. The Fusel Sergeant is also pretty spicy as an option as well, although I'd definitely say the free Guild Marshal is definitely the better choice there. In terms of getting a little bit saucy, we could take a Fusel Major on Ogre Warhulk, and this guy just brings a lot of stats and a really long range, and both the Bulwark and the Elite. So this guy's like your centerpiece. He can buff everyone's toughness with his doubles. He can use people can react off of him to gain damage and to gain extra toughness. He's a really solid piece. And despite us not having many points left, I do think taking the Fusel is quite good, simply because we already have we already have 6 models, right? And one of the big benefits of the Cities of Sigmar is they have some really cheap chaff that are actually surprisingly good, namely the Free Guild Steel Helm. Okay, a 3-3-1-3 is absolutely fine for 60 points. Okay, these guys have the Bulwark rune mark, so people can react off of them to gain bonus toughness, and 4-4-10 wounds is good. They're really durable. They can go to toughness 5, they can go to toughness 7 potentially, right? They're nice and bulky, and I like these guys an awful lot. And we're just going to like basically pump up a whole bunch of these. Perfect. That's actually perfect. That's interesting. So we actually don't get any blessings in this list if we do this, but I think it might be worth it. But how this works, it's a 9-man list. We have a whole bunch of chaff. We've got 3 steel helms. We have some decent damage on Friar Galvic. We have some great damage on the Fusel, on the Warhulk. And then we've just got a bunch of fun stuff. So I think the play here, the play of this warband is to simply use our outstanding defense. So most of our guys are toughness 4. We have some guys at toughness 3, but we can buff them with our reaction, which is really nice. And I think we've got some play. In the right mission, I think this is pretty cool. And we're going to have a lot of fun on that double. That double's going to do some crazy work. And 9 models, spicy. We could drop a steel helm, theoretically. Give the Fusel Major +1 attack, so he's a bit more killy. Give Friar Galvic +1 to his strength. And then maybe mess around with Tazat, give him +1 strength as well, potentially. And that could be a good way to do it. but I think 9 models is a really good number to be at. We've got a lot of tricks. We have access to all of our reaction. Basically, this should be a really fun time. It'll be a really fun time. I'm not sure it's going to win. I don't think I'm going to get the unofficial 4-piece in B tier, but it's going to be a good time, and we'll see how it performs. I'll see you all on the tabletop.
Hello, Toast. How's it going?
It's going great. I've got 2 wins, 3 wins if you count the last episode. I'm going for the 4-piece.
I'll give you a half. Okay, I'll give you a half.
I'll take a half. I think a 3.5.
Only
piece.
about 20 people on the planet have seen that video. We're doing something special today. Apparently, I put up a poll. No one believes me, but 75% of players play with random missions and random twists. In the spirit of WHEELCRY,
crazy.
Randomize. So what do? Do I press this button? Possibly? Maybe? Oh, it's doing something. We do have terrain.
I fixed it.
Cool. We're playing Dance of Death. Okay, it's a fairly normal deployment, right? Shields start first. Daggers round. Oh, shields and hammers start first in round 2. Okay, sure. And our victory condition is I can't see. Treasure hunters. Treasure hunters. 5 treasure tokens. The first is placed by a defender on a floor or platform and within 1 inch of the center. Okay, so you place treasure tokens. Okay. You alternate. This seems like a normal mission. Do we have a twist? What a twist? No, we have no twist. Okay, this is what we're playing.
Cool.
Fine.
So 5 treasures, and then I assume we score points.
Battle ends under 4 rounds. When the player enters play with who has the most fighters carrying treasure wins. Very simple. Very simple.
Super simple.
Super simple. Do you want to see? Because I'm bringing the thunder. Okay.
Oh no.
I'm bringing the thunder.
Oh god. What is the why?
This is a pure list. No allies, just for you, because I know you don't like bringing allies.
Oh yeah.
We got the man, the legend, Frostgorn Man Trapper, Quiv, 2 crushers, not just 1, 2 crushers. So yeah, I rolled ogres and I thought, you know what? They tell me that Frostgorn is good.
Yes, let's really hoping. See, I thought I had an inkling you had ogres from the slight smugness in the pre-game. I'm not really sure what to do about that. Now that you mentioned thunder, that's really convenient because your boy also has some thunder.
You got
of a different kind.
Lightning! Oh, I love this. This list is super fun.
Beautiful. It's exactly 1,000 points. The entire President of the Bolt, 3 steel helms, and the big lad himself. I've got my own ogre.
Man.
He's better than Yoshi's toughness 6. He'll kick your ass. Can't even hurt. Indestructible. Toughness 9 when he wants to be. Don't mess with him.
And reflecting damage back. Wow.
Yeah, man. We're going to be bouncing those Frostgorn shots right back at you. That's the plan.
This is cool. No, I like this. I like this a lot. Okay, cool. I'm 1,000 points also on the nose, so we don't need to mess around anymore. We're playing like normal Warcry. This is wild.
It is. It's basic ass Warcry. It's pretty funky.
Basic Warcry. Okay, so I guess we roll. Roly-poly.
Rolling.
So you're going to deploy first. Players alternate placing 4 treasure tokens, 1 at a time, starting with the attacker. Oh, starting with the attacker. So starting with you. It does not say anything about table edges, so do we want to change it so that you can't place within 3 of table edges also? So you can't just hide?
Yeah, I would think so, yeah.
Yeah. This is Spirit of Warcry.
I'm going right in my deployment.
Let's put one like here, I guess. Yes, we can go like 3 inches like that, 3 inches like that. I need to make sure, so it won't be able to put it in our hammer deployments. That's all.
Yeah. I'm going to put this one over a bit risky. Put one over here next to these guys, possibly for next time. Yeah, who's coming on there? So dagger. Sure, but we'll put it a bit more defensively like this or something.
So the next one, I think dagger's coming on round 2. I don't want to put it too close to this because I kind of want you to just like not pick up a treasure token and then mess me around. I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to put this back here, I think. Yeah, okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one over here, 5. So that's it.
Yep. Cool.
That is it. Wow. Yeah, I like it. I tell you what, it's better than some of the missions we've been playing.
Oh, so Hrothgorn's actually coming in turn 2. You've got your big smashy crushers coming in really early.
Double crusher. I was looking at it and I was like, I could buy ogres, but for not a lot more points, I can just upgrade all my ogres to crushers. And It works, right? I
does.
like it. Okay,
How
so,
aggressive could I be here? Could I like
oh,
plank
very,
out like?
bring it, dude. I will
That's
happily
spooky.
meet your ogre. So you're
Let's be-
setting up first.
Let's be a little bit conservative, right?
Shield.
Too crazy. I think I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then keep the
I don't
little
want damage.
guys
Way more damage.
chilling out back for now. With Tazat being fucking mouse because they're expensive and made of paper. They're all terrible. It's amazing.
Their abilities are nice. I really like.
They are very
like. They're fun. They're super fun.
Galvic's legitimately good,
Yes, he is.
but also very expensive still, despite being the best
Yeah.
in the bunch by far.
Yeah. I think we go Crusher and Nobbler. Like that.
Beautiful.
And then it's your Hammer.
Yeah, well, I think we just need a bulk right up, right? Just like really just swarm.
Yeah, just get up there.
Yeah. Try and grind it down. Because you've only got 3 real threats, right? So every threat that dies is a pretty big deal. I think we'll grind you.
Crusher. Bushwhack wants to go forward. And then Gnoblar will go on this side, I think.
Like a Noblin.
Yeah, Gnoblin. There we go. I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
The watchtower is comically big.
It's
He's
just
taller than the terrain. There's nothing on this board, but possibly that's actually taller than him.
I
So
think
funny.
in game, it's like the only thing that's taller is a slan, if I remember.
That's
Slans are
crazy.
taller than this. Yeah, slans are massive, like absolutely massive. So let's roll turn 1 initiative.
Good luck, sir.
Okay, I got 2 doubles, 2 singles. I like
So
that.
that's a tie. That's a roll off.
Yeah,
I get a 1. It's not good. That's not a good start.
you roll a 1. Oh, 5. So I'm not spending any wild dice. I'm sitting like this because I think a 5 is solid.
Okay, I'm going to be a bit ballsy. I actually want to take
Oh,
initiative and be
that's
quite
fun.
aggressive this turn.
Fun times. I like this.
Yeah, spicy. So I'm going to go first. And I'm going to go with my Fusel Major
God.
on Warhulk.
Very good.
And this clever lad is going to move up,
4.
move 4. So he's going to move to
4.
exactly 2.
Okay,
Pick it
so
up.
He loses. Ooh, yeah, so he's got a 2-inch move now.
The minimum's 3. So this is his 1 inch.
Right.
Which is fine.
Yes, yes.
And then he moves an extra 1 inch back.
Yes.
And
And
then
you've got
you could actually fire. I have a big old rifle on the back. The Calistite formation is within 3 inches, which covers
that
everyone.
formation is the big toughness boost, right?
Everyone gains +2 toughness,
Yeah, that is like the thing.
including himself. So he goes to toughness 8, which is
He
comically
does.
bad.
He does. We're on 5s anyway, right? It doesn't need to be that big. But...
I'm going to use it anyway. I think it's because it's a bit of fun, and it means just that if you were to, you could potentially more past your way 7 inches here.
Yeah, no, I could. I could totally.
You could more past it. I don't want that. So yeah, I'm going to Calistite formation on or Castellite on the double 2.
On double.
So
two, very
everyone's
good.
+2 toughness.
Sure. And he takes this with him.
I'll fire
Sure.
at Nobbler. So it's just 2 shots, hitting on 3s, 2/4 damage.
That's it.
Yeah. You take 4,
4 damage. That's fine.
and that is the Ogre Major. All fine.
Major. All right, so we're gonna go Bushwhacker. Bushwhacker's gonna go 8 inches.
Here he goes.
Like, he has a 3-inch range on his thing. He's gonna use a double 2. We're gonna throw a trap within 3 inches. That's something like that. Bushwhacker is done. So now, if you move within range of that trap, so basically, if the Warhawk moves, he's gonna take 2d6 damage.
Cool. He will never move again.
Yeah, first enemy fighter to move within 1 inch of the marker. So this thing has like a control zone around it, meaning your steel helm has to walk around this way if he wants to go there.
Okay, that makes sense. That's pretty funky.
Hmm.
Like that. Let's do some funky stuff. This steel helm is going to particularly move a little bit,
Yeah, a little bit. Pick up the thing.
and then honestly, I think he's fine running away a little bit here while staying.
Yes, you
Comfortably.
can't. You get splattered by my boy.
Yeah, because you could roll a few 5s and just murder us, so let's avoid that, right?
So we're gonna go Nobbler, I think. Nobbler's gonna turn this on. Move 3 inches up to the thing. I'm gonna pick it up. Give them a treasure.
Beautiful.
And we're gonna go. What's the range of your thing? It's big, right? 24. Wow.
24, yeah, it's pretty big. It's one of the bigger, larger ranges of the
The
game.
entire board.
Yeah, you can't hide. We will shoot you.
Yeah, Nobbler's gonna go 3. The best thing to do then is for me to walk behind this. So we'll go like 3 and around. So you have to go through terrain, right? To give me.
Nobbler's a toughness 3?
They are toughness 3. Nobbler are the best.
I see.
Right. So
Yeah.
the Nobbler is
I'm going to wait on Acolyte Arcus.
Not Arcus. Oh, I don't need to use a double to get to you. That's fine. Okay, so you've done Arcus. I might as well do this Crusher, right? Because why not? We're going to move this.
Ooh, 4 attacks as well. That's really
4
good.
attacks.
Damn.
5 attacks.
Oh no.
Yeah. 5 attacks going into the Fusil Major. So I do wound on
Wow.
5. Oh, I wound on 5s. So I get 3 hits, which does 12. It's a good chunk of damage.
Ow. That is a good chunk of damage.
That's a very good chunk of damage. How many wounds does this thing have? 23 left. Okay. Yeah, if I'm doing 12 wounds a pop,
Yeah,
I feel a lot better about myself. I didn't crit. Admittedly, I didn't crit.
Oh no. That is going to move up. So they're all terrible in combat.
Yeah, they got gun, right?
Yes, he's just going to move up into range of his bouncing thunderbolt thing. Thunderous blast.
Thunderous blast. Okay, so it's on a
I
double.
roll 3 dice. Every 3+, you will take half dice value of the damage. You'll take 2 damage per 3+.
Sure, alright.
You could actually instead
to, like-
double move over to here and avoid this trap and actually try and zap Bushwhacker.
Yeah.
I think I'd actually prefer that.
This is like how far out you need to go.
Yeah, so if I was just double move and just skirt the edge here,
Yep.
get within 3,
Yep.
and we'll
Perfect.
kazap on Bushwhacker.
Okay, so 3 dice on 3s, you do 3 damage. 2 damage.
Yes.
2 damage. Yes.
Yes, sorry, yeah. So you take 2, and that's kazap done.
What brother to that? I think Crusher, yeah. Crusher is gonna do it like this. We move 4 here. Crusher's gonna pick up a piece of treasure, and then Crusher is gonna move 3.
Here he comes.
My other Crusher. Did you ever have that when you were young? Crush'ems, you remember that?
I do.
The weird,
at
super
times.
concentrated, whatever it was, like milkshake.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Had a really catchy advert as well.
It did, yeah, with a weird talking cat. Like, I had a friend who would drink that neat. That tells you everything you need to know about him. Gnoblar, I think, is going to go this way. But to be a general,
Brave Gnoblar.
you can do all your stuff.
Yeah, so Fry Galvic is quite the spicy man. He's not
He
great.
is.
He can't kill an ogre. But he could do...
He's decent, right? He's not terrible. He's not super expensive. He's just got like an all-round solid 4424, 140 points, 18. That's not bad. He's not bad.
So I'm going to move him. That's one move action. He's going to move to another one to basically get within outside of 1 inch because he has a really funky triple. So from here, he's safe from being smacked by the Crusher, but can triple in and potentially do some cool stuff.
Yes.
And then this Free Guild Steel Helm is going to move.
He's not safe from being Hrothgorn next turn.
That's true. But Hrothgorn's only got an 8-inch move shot. So
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
move,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, I'll need to like throw dice into it, like all sorts of
Yes.
weird.
He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
He's going to move here and stand next to the trap, potentially trigger it next turn just to get out of the way. But
Yeah,
we'll see.
just to do it. Right.
And that's me done.
So that's turn 1 done. Okay. You know what? It's nice just having a basic mission for once.
It is.
I got a triple, a double, and a single. You got the same
Interesting.
thing. Wow. Nice.
Spicy.
It's a 2.
A 2. I got a 1 again.
Very
Initiative
good.
is not for me, this game.
It is elusive. I think I'm going to make a quad. Like, it's rude, right? You have to make a quad. That's
Little
what
bit.
people do. People make quads, and people also make triples. So I'm going to do that. You can go first. I'm more than happy to. And then we will watch as Crusher starts to crush. I hope.
So I'm going to quickly do a little bit of, like, light reading here.
Go for it.
Because my quad has got a ridiculous amount of text. So I could potentially, the actual value of the dice doesn't matter. So I could get +5 damage, +5 strength, +5 crit to a range.
Oh, with the lightning gun you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it increases the profile of your second weapon, right?
Yes.
Yes.
We could maybe set that up, actually.
Yeah. Luckily, you can't shoot
That
this
might-
Crusher because this Crusher's engaged.
That is true. It could be quite fun, though. Alas, I think it might be a little bit overkill, and we're still a little bit spread out. I think it's too much setup to do this turn.
To kill a Noglar.
Yeah, because by the time I can fire at this Crusher, because it's like a
Yeah.
9-inch range, I think, or 6-inch range
Yeah.
from the final
Yeah.
fighter, he could theoretically fire it,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't be full power because guys would be a little bit too far away, I think, to do it.
Sure.
It's a bit of a shame, right?
How are
yeah.
you doing your dice?
I think I'm just going to make a double.
Okay. Okay. Triple. Okay, so I'm gonna choose
leave
to
it
go
like
Yes, I'm going to get to go first. I'm going to go first. There we go. That's Crossthorn and Quiv.
I'll plonk down my Pater Filius.
This is man on man, yes.
Our Adeptus Mechanicus man.
He is.
He's a trench coat man as well. It's got two guys in it, yeah.
Shit, man.
And the legend, Scorched Jacob, 5312. Fear him. True
the
legend.
best profile in the game.
He's taken on this guy. 1v1. Bring it.
He's a chunky boy, isn't he?
He's chunky. He's awful in every other stat, but he's got a decent set of wounds.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got 2. You've got 2. You're going to get 3, but one of your tokens is sitting on this.
Unfortunately.
You can spit the token out for an action, but I think that's just hastening the death of the ogre.
A little bit.
Yeah. I think I want to go for this guy. Or Tazak. Okay, so my ogre's got 3-inch move. So 4-inch total range. He's not going to be able to get there in 1. But I can use my... Maybe, yeah, let's use my... Okay, so I'm going to move 3.
You're quadding Tazat?
I'm going to quad Tazak. I will quad Tazak.
Whoa!
Then I will quad 2. Get a move. We're going to move... Yeah, I want to be like as close to this as possible. Because I want to move him this way and then fancy stuff. I'll get 3 attack. So any reactions on Tazat.
Okay, so you've got 4 attacks, right? So I could use Ultimate Resistor to reduce your damage by 1. But I could also use the Castellite Wall to gain +1 toughness. So the idea is, because it stacks, on the second round of attacks, he would actually be toughness 5. So if he survives the first round, he might survive the second round.
Sure. Are you reflecting? You're reflecting damage back also, right? Thanks to the Warhammer? Is that right?
Yes.
He's got both rune marks. Okay, so which would you like to do? Ultimate Resistance?
I'm going to use Castellite Wall, do a bit of damage, and maybe survive a second swing.
All right.
You never know.
Here we go.
Cool, you take 6 damage.
Yes. I hit once.
I take 4.
Okay, second attack.
I will use it again, which takes my toughness to 5.
Right, so we're on 4s now. Okay,
you
and
did
you
a lot
die,
better.
I take 4.
That 4, yeah. So he did 10 damage. He did
a
better.
lot of damage.
That was pretty good. That was pretty damn good.
I've been seriously thinking about building a Castellite Hosts Warband, like just for myself, because I think it'd be super.
Oh, that's so cool. This warband's fairly simple. It's just President of the Bolt. But you can like drop one of these guys and him for a Cavalier Marshal.
Yeah.
That's kind of funky too.
Still want to bring the Warhawk because I just think it's fun.
Nice.
Like it's a cool piece. Like everyone likes a big centerpiece model. Anyway, Crusher is done.
Warhawk. It's because all your guys are tied up.
Yes.
Using the Castellite Wall isn't actually a massive deal because you could shoot this guy.
Yeah.
2 first, take 2 shots. He'll likely live, and when I say 2 crits, I think I'm okay with that. So it's 3 attacks. Hit on 3s, comes strength 6. You take 6 damage.
Okay, second action.
I will swing again. Right, that's been awful. Another 3 damage.
Crusher did do 10 wounds back to himself. Let's just remember that.
That is true, but he did do
12.
well.
I got 3 hits. I got 3 hits out of it. So we're going to go Hrothgorn. Okay, Hrothgorn has range 9. Range 9. We're going to fire at Friar Galvic just because I can. Any reactions on old Galvic? I'd be winning on 3s with 2 shots. Bang. That's 8.
Down to 10. I'm okay with that. I'm going to go with Acolyte Arcus, and we're going to do some spicy stuff now. So Acolyte Arcus is going to use Thunderous Blast and target Friar Galvic to chain off him into this Crusher.
Yeah, sure. Okay, go for it. Yeah. Go for it.
So it's a double 6. So every 3+ will do 3 damage to your Crusher.
With 6 dice.
It's only about 3 dice, I believe.
3 dice, okay.
And you take
6.
Then Acolyte Arcus is going to wait.
Okay, so you're going to try and do that again, basically. So I might as well do my Crusher now.
Makes sense.
In that case. Or I can do Quiv. Actually, yeah, no, because another one of the... Is it always 3 dice?
It's always 3 dice.
Okay, so the maximum you can do is 9. So Crusher's actually fine. I'm going to go Quiv. Quiv is going to move up. Quiv is going to throw a bolt into Hrothgorn. Hrothgorn is going to get shot into Friar Galvic.
Fire away. I'm hoping I don't die.
2 dice on 3s.
That's really unfortunate.
That's a lot, yes.
That's 100% hit dice. That was bad. I was hoping like one of them would miss, or like he wouldn't roll a crit.
Yeah, like two hits wouldn't kill him, right? I needed a crit in there to do it. But
yeah, that's a little bit frustrating.
Yeah, now at least I've shut down this avenue of play because you've just got the one guy, right? It's just old Arcus on this side, and then there's Jacob and Phileas on the other side.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, so I think what we're going to do here is we are going to use our triple right up on here, and Scorch Jacob is going to use Furious Abandon.
Okay.
It's Rampage. It is exactly Rampage. So
It is definitely Rampage, yeah, sure.
So he moves 3 inches, and then attacks 5 times. He's strength 3 with 5
counter you
dice.
because on 4s you take damage.
Let's go.
What are you, 1, 2?
What?
Yeah, so
1,
you need
2.
2 hits, or a crit.
I also take 5 damage in return.
Yeah. Go Noblar.
Then I've got 2 actions left.
Yeah, you do.
He's running 8 inches. He's on his way.
Where are you going? Don't make Bushwhacker come after you.
Waiting to die.
Noblar hasn't gone yet, so I still have time for Noblar, right? I might as well, because all this is basically done for the most part, I think I might as well do Crusher, and Crusher's just going to wail on the Warhulk, I think.
Okay.
We're just going to wail on the Warhulk. Can I kill you in one shot? I could kill you in one shot.
Probably.
4
You're on
dice.
5s. You've
on
rolled pretty hot
5s.
so far.
I'm a bam.
I'll take it. I'll take that.
And then second one,
Come on.
crit hit. So that's 12. Another 12. I can only do 12 damage.
That's fine. The first swing was a very good 12 damage because it was only on one attack, one swing.
I think we've evened out over the 2 turns, to be honest.
I think so.
So, this is all done. So you've got these guys.
Yeah.
Oh, and Trenchcoat Man and Friend.
Good man. This is just going to move up.
I'm sure it will.
3 to here. Take the token.
Yep. Okay. Very good.
And then
we're
move
gonna
another 3.
Gnoblar is going to say, save me, Hrothgorn. We're going to move 6.
Beautiful.
Not interested at all at fighting blooming Jakob. No matter how much damage I can reflect back at him, fighting Jakob. Okay, so you got
Acolyte
Acolyte
Arcus.
Arcus. Yeah.
He's just going to daddle up a little bit here.
3
Get in
inches,
range.
okay.
He's going to use Thunderous Blast
Yes.
to do a bit of damage on
2 dice?
this chap.
Well,
It's 3 dice, hit on the 3s, but it's 2 damage to hit.
Always sweet. Yeah, okay, I get it.
It's a really cool ability.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, it's like why I like the electric zombies. It can do similar things, but this is just better.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
it's really good.
We got Bushwhacker. Bushwhacker is gonna go. We're gonna go like this. It's outside of 1-1. We're gonna go in here in the middle.
Ooh. A ballsy play.
Bushwhacker is the hero we need.
Definitely is. This Steel Helm's got to kick him in the fin. Kick him right
Yeah,
in the
you
face.
will.
So, yep, 3 days, wound on 4s. You take 5
fine.
damage. I think you die.
I'm alive.
1 wound. We will swing again. This time you die.
Fine. That's fine because that means that Steel Helm has had to sit there and do that, which I'm happy
And then
for.
this guy.
Yes. Where's he going? He's not going towards Hrothgorn.
No. He's running 6 inches
Yes.
this way. And then moving this guy 8 inches down to support.
Yes, that's fine. Okay, we're done, right? That's it.
That was turn 2.
That was turn 2. All right.
I mean, it's kind of a bit of a brutal turn 2.
Yes.
Turn 3.
Turn 3.
Yeah.
I want like a triple and a double. Give me that. I got 2 doubles, 2 singles. Okay, I can work.
2 doubles, 2 singles. Okay. I am going to secure initiative.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna make a triple 3. All right, go for it.
This guy's going to go first. It's right off the bat.
Yep.
He is going to use this double 1 because it's mostly worthless.
Yes.
To use the Castellite wall, the Castellite formation.
Sure.
Everyone's +2 toughness.
Very good.
Let's try and keep things alive a bit longer. It's more for these 2 guys. Then he's got to swing into this Crusher and try and do better than just take 2 hits.
I'll take it.
Hit on 3s. He lands 7.
Okay.
And again.
Right.
Just
My
react.
second attack. Just thinking. 11, 10, 9, 8. If I
I would-
quick bite and you.
I would need to roll a crit and 2 hits to kill you currently.
Yes. The thing is, if I quick bite and you don't crit, I deal 3 to you, heal 3 for me.
Right.
If you do 2 hits and a crit, I die anyway, and quick bite doesn't work. So I guess I just have to take it because quick bite isn't going to save me. If you don't crit me, if you don't crit, you can't kill me because you only do 9. That's the plan. So yeah, I will take it.
I kill you. Perfect.
Of course you do. Right. Okay. That kind of sucks. What? No, that doesn't super suck because Hrothgorn is now free to shoot you. It's only 2 shots on 5s, but a shot is a shot, right? I think I need to do the Crusher first. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I need to do the Crusher first. I think I run into Arcus and start wailing, to be honest.
The issue with Warhawk now is that you've got a whole extra turn after this, and he can't move. He might die to the trap.
Yeah.
So he can't move. He's locked down.
So Arcus gets the toughness.
He's
So he
currently
goes
toughness
to
5.
Toughness 5, and if he reacts, he gets toughness 6. So I'll be winning on 5s, basically, is what we're going to be saying. Okay, so shall I use? Yeah, I'm going to do it. Fucking, I'm going to Iron Fist you. I'll Iron Fist you. If I roll a double 6, Arcus dies.
Is it 2 dice as well? Nice.
Yeah, you roll 2 dice. 2 dice.
I did it twice.
3s into brother Arcus. Bam! No, I did 2 damage to Arcus. Okay.
Okay.
And we will swing at Arcus.
2 hits will now kill him, though. He will react with his wall.
So I'm going to win on 5s with 4 dice. Here we go. I need 2 hits or a crit. I got my crit. Okay. I take 6. Okay, that's fine. You know what? It was the fist. The fist is what allowed me to kill Arcus.
Yes.
There we go. Arcus is dead. So we got a free guild. The Crusher's looking very mortal, which I don't like, but Frostgorn has powers. So we'll see.
Scorched your cob. You do be running.
Jacob.
I run.
Does have a double.
Yeah. Double move up, and then use Thunderous Blast.
Very good. So 3 dice, and it'll do 3 damage.
3 damage.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you can't kill me, but it will hurt.
No. We will do 9 damage.
Wow.
This ability is so good. It is so good.
Fantastic.
The models are awful. Universal. But that ability more than makes up for it.
I'm gonna wait down here with Noblar.
This guy's going to try and take out your Crusher. Well,
You will kill a Crusher because I've got like.
I'm hit on 5s.
You think on 5s, you'll get 1 hit out of 6 attacks?
I might not get it.
You got it. You cannot complain to me about. Alright. Okay, I got 1 inch. Oh, 1 inch treasure token. It's not 11, 1. You cannot complain to me about dice.
You can make it very awkward for us to get it.
It's just a token.
You cheeky bugger.
You want it? Come and get it.
Yeah, if I want it, I'm going to get hit by a freaking nuke. Okay.
You're going to get hit by the nuke. Hopefully, it could kill you.
Good.
Alright. You've got one move now.
Okay, sacrificial. He can't get to it. You've got no dice, right? He could. He actually could get to it.
Get to it now. I totally could get.
That's an issue. I think I have to go for it.
Sure. Okay, you go within an inch.
We'll move in the range.
2 dice.
I shall pick up the treasure.
You take only 4.
Ooh. Okay. Then I've got another 2 inches left, so we'll 2 inch back, and we are still within our toughness bubble. Just lucky you, Frostgorn.
We'll use Quiv first, I think. Quiv will use a triple to get Frostgorn to shoot. Will you shoot the Fusel Major?
No,
5s and 5s. Nothing.
Tanked it.
Quiv is gonna.
That's an interesting conundrum because obviously you don't want Quiv to die because he's your treasure carry.
Yes.
But there's also that potential you could, if you engage me, I can't then disengage, which is a bit of spice there too. This free guild Steel Helm, round up 8. He's going to engage you.
So we're talking about Frostgorn. I got no dice left. I need to get Frostgorn involved because I got 1 treasure. You got 3 treasures. 4 treasures.
I have 4.
So Frostgorn's going to move there, and you've got. Who you got left?
I have 2 more guys to still go.
That guy. Yeah.
So Pay Theft is going to continue running away, as is the Steel Helm because he can give him.
Good. As is Gnoblar.
Gnoblar.
Gnoblar's gone. Okay, so we go into the last turn. Let's go.
It's the end of the world. I get a double and 4 singles.
So do I. What?
Oh my god.
Has it been the same every turn?
It has been the same every turn. It's a
Weird.
6.
6?
It's a 3.
3. Okay, so I get a 6. I need to make doubles, right?
I am going to make a double as well, because it'll be fun. For no other reason other than it's going to be quite comical, I'm sure.
So I get to choose to go first. I'm going to choose to go first. I'm going to try and attack Hulk.
Oh, strength 4 in combo. He's a wet noodle.
Yeah, he's not like. Yeah, he's going to do that because I've got an idea. I just need to crit high to do, but maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Are you going to use Onslaught or anything? I think I'm just going to tank it then.
2 hits. That's 4.
4.
You got 7 left. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tank it again. I think I should be fine.
So the idea was, if I could kill you here, I could use Might Makes Right to get the free move action, pick up the treasure as part of that move action. So that gets one of those. but that didn't happen. So
Wonderful. So I think the Fusel Major on Warhulk is going to go, and he's going to smack
Just gonna swing.
Rothborn
Go
in the
for
head.
Go
Wrestling.
for it. We don't freeze.
I am going to Onslaught and fast roll it. 8 attacks, hitting on 3.
Attacks. Oh, this is...
That's good hit, actually. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 19, 23.
You cannot complain.
Anything else, another guy that's expensive would have possibly actually one-shot you, right?
Yeah, but
damage ain't great.
that guy also wouldn't be giving all of his buddies.
This guy's so good because he's legitimately a threat in combat, right? Because he will hit 3-4 hurts.
Yes.
And he's made of just freaking steel. Dude doesn't
He's
go down
fantastic.
easy.
I
Makes
love him.
everyone else better.
Yeah, I think he's like the best kind of support monster style thing that you want. He's basically what you want. Anyway, so that's done. This is engaged. Quiff can't do anything, right? Yeah, Quiff's just going to attack here because I've got nothing I can do now, right? I got nothing. Cool. So Quiff's going to attack. Any reactions on you?
Cast Light Wall.
So we're not 5s, but we do nothing.
You die.
8. Yeah, Quiff dies, and that is the end of the game.
As it one final hurrah.
One final
Scorch Jacob comes in.
Scorch Jacob, no! Not Jacob.
And he's damn right. He's going to use Thunderous Blast.
Okay.
To do hopefully 9 damage. So it's a double
Hopefully
6.
9.
You take 6 damage.
There we go.
And that's everyone else done.
That's the end of that. You win 4-1.
Hey.
Pretty good.
I'll take that.
Pretty fucking good.
That was a lot closer than it looked, I think. Because if he had died on turn 3, which was definitely a possibility, then the issue would have been that I wouldn't have been effectively able to get both of these tokens out of this objective, right? So him being alive was a huge deal. He also killed the ogre, which is a huge, even bigger deal. The ogre died to him, which took out one of your major hitters.
You know, your Thunderous Blasts did a ton of damage. It's
did.
really good. Thunderous Blast is amazing.
This ogre here died to a mixture of reaction and Thunderous Blast, and nothing else hit them. It was just those 2 things.
Yeah, I've made videos about that reaction and about how it's bonkers.
It's very good. And the fact as well that, theoretically, had I had my reaction up with the buff, Hrothgorn hits everything in this warband on a 5+, and also takes damage because it works against range stuff too.
Yeah, it does. It totally does.
Even cooler. It's such a powerful reaction. It's very static. But in a mission like this, where I was able to take initiative turn 1, take a treasure early, and then castle up, that static playstyle absolutely works. Had it been the other way around, and you had turn 1 and took the middle objective first, then that changes everything. Because then I've got to chase you, and it's much harder to do that and react. So
yeah, you need to be... It's a warband where you get into place, and then once you're in place, you're not really moving anywhere. You're just sitting there reacting, doing damage back, winning out that way. If you actually need to move somewhere, you don't have the flag, and you don't have the horse, you're stuck.
Yeah. I think one of the coolest advantages of this list in particular is that it's very tanky because of the nature of it, but also it's got a lot of damage. That double is really good. As a double, it does so much damage. And Friar Galbic unfortunately died before he got in, but that guy there I was planning on him rampaging in on a triple, because rampage triple is amazing, right? But 12 attacks at strength 44 damage, that's a lot of attacks. That's like a Scabic, right?
It's better than Scabic, because Scabic you need to put dice into him, not dice, you need to put a Divine Blessing into him to make him strength 4. And he's basically got the same profile, right? But Scabic is like 160, 170 points.
Yeah, and Galbic's only 140. You could actually bless Galbic and then to strength 5, and then he's insane for only 155 points.
Yeah.
And he's a constant chain target. So then you can bounce off all your Thunderous Blasts off of him as well. So he's getting his 12 attacks. Then you've got 1 or 2 more Thunderous Blasts coming in, doing 6 to 9 damage-ish, right? Every time. It's incredible amounts of damage that completely ignores toughness. It's so good.
It's real good. It's similar. This warband works in an almost similar way to that build I'm messing around with the Electric Zombies and Daintalos, right? It does a similar thing, except you just have a war of attrition, and I attrition by resurrecting my guys. You do it in a slightly different way.
There's also a lot less setup, right? Because I don't actually need any more guys next to me.
Yeah, each guy can do it by itself.
And you do max damage if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Right, diaphragm.
And I think is
kinda
it the best version? I think it's the best version of the direct damage attacks, right? Because it's
On a
always 3
double,
dice.
surely.
Always
So
hit
three
on
damage.
threes.
Yes, 3+, always 3 dice.
Yeah, it would do
And then
1,
it's
2, or
half
3
dice value
damage.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Dying to Lost zombies are on a 5+, and you need to get all the pieces in place to do that damage. And then on a 5+,
Yeah.
it's the number of zombies you get, right? It's way more variable.
It's whack. I think
Yeah.
there's like a lot of potential play on this. I lost 2 of them. Like 2 or 3 of them died. 3 of them died from the warband, which is a shame. But I was playing a little bit aggressively with them. But you can really just keep them behind your wall of steel helms and have a lightning support. And
Yeah.
I think we'll see more of the Brethren of the Bolt. You could take these, because the whole bunch, I think, only comes to about 500 and something points.
Yeah, they're very
So you
cheap.
could take the whole warband into anything else in a similar way as you would do with like Ephelin, who can take his whole warband for about that much as well.
Yeah.
And just have a really solid, numerous bulk as a support piece that does a ton of damage. And you lose out on their Castellite Wall abilities.
If you
But
really
still got
wanted
their own unique reaction for Ultimate Resistor.
Hear me out.
So-
If you really wanted to, you could ally in the Brethren of the Bolt and any Cities of Sigmar hero, like a good one, into any Order warband to get this weird. Like, how many are there? There 4 of them or are there 5?
It's 5.
It's around about 500 points. So for 500 points, if you wanted to ally this in, so what are these good at? These are really good at-
575, sorry.
These are really good at like direct damage, and then they become real tanky if you combo them with any of the hero with the right rune mark. So either you ally these guys into a warband that already has the right rune marks for you to use Castellite Wall. So like dwarves or something, I know they got the right rune marks in there. There are a few other warbands with the right rune marks. Or you use these as your direct damage piece, and then you do damage. This is assuming like big tough things are very difficult to kill, right? Become commonplace. Use these guys as your direct damage because basically you're just rolling dice at your opponent without rolling dice at your opponent, and then put them in something like Hunters of Huanchi, for example, just off the top of my head, for a real fast objective grabbing kind of messy disruption piece. That might
I like
work.
that. It could. It's a really solid warband, and Galvic is very durable. This guy is very durable. One of these guys is actually legitimately okay. Yeah, Sorot Hazat is 5-3-2-3. It's actually an okay profile.
10 wins. You're fine. You'll survive 1 attack at least.
Yeah. They're cool. I like them a lot. I've never played them. This was the first time, and they played better than I thought they would.
Yeah.
The double was fantastic. I didn't get the quad off, but I didn't. The quad is very opulent.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot you once,
It is
and
ridiculous.
you're going to feel it.
Yeah, because it averages like something like 27 damage or something, like fully maxed out,
Yeah.
which is hilarious.
And +1 strength and +1 damage per guy that it chains through, and +1 attack. Yeah, so it goes to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks at strength 6, doing a 6-7 damage would be its profile.
Yeah, it's insane.
Anyway, that's it from WHEELCRY. B-tier. We are done. You are king of B-tier. Very
3.5
good.
wins in a row.
3.5 wins. Yeah. So now you're what? You're 2 tiers to my 1, but we still got tiers to go.
There's still A tier and S tier.
A tier and S tier, but we may do something about that. I'm not sure because S tier is only 2 warbands. Who
That's
knows?
true.
Yes. But anyway, thank you very much, Toast, as always, for the game. It's always a pleasure.
Thanks for having us.
And yeah, everybody, we will see you next time with A tier WHEELCRY.
Bye.